Welcome. The ROG Astral RTX 5090 is already one of the most powerful GPUs available, but today we're unlocking even more performance by water cooling the card with the Alphacool Core water block, right here, right now. This is the Vector Network, and let's begin. The Alphacool Core is a copper water block with a chrome finish. The terminals are located at the top and have a nylon cover with the GeForce RTX branding. The cold plate spans the full PCB, covering the core, memory, and VRMs. We previously removed the stock cooler on this channel, revealing the custom PCB underneath. The 14-layer PCB opts for a more traditional layout than this generation's multi-part Founders Edition. The Astral uses the additional space to fit a 24-phase VRM powering the GPU and a 7-phase VRM for the memory. The current monitoring on the 12-pin connector and also the cutout for increased airflow are other touches that sets this card apart from the rest. On the water block, the acrylic top clearly shows the coolant path, and directly over the die, the core branding is featured as part of the jet plate. The back plate is aluminum and provides some protection, structure, and passive cooling. We can start the installation by unscrewing the 12 screws securing the back plate to the cold plate. Taking off the back plate reveals 12 plastic spacers that are to be removed. Front side thermal pads are 1mm thick and are placed directly onto the cold plate. Next, we'll apply the Alphacool Apex thermal paste. Then we can place the PCB face down onto the thermal pads and cold plate, securing one corner with a screw, washer, and nut. Backside thermal pads are 3mm thick and are placed directly onto the PCB. Then we can drop the back plate on top and secure it with the 12 screws. From here, we'll add a pair of Alphacool plugs to the back of the terminal, and then a pair of EKWB torque 90-degree adapters, and a pair of Coolant's QD3 G1/4-inch female fittings. Now the ROG Astral GeForce RTX 5090 with the Alphacool Core water block is ready for testing. For testing, we're using the Mora 4200 with two Noctua A20 fans. The open air test bench includes the 9800X3D air-cooled by the Noctua NH-U12A on the Asus ROG Strix X670E-E motherboard and 32GB of DDR5 memory. The ROG Astral GeForce RTX 5090 with the Alphacool Core water block connects directly to the Mora 4200. The Corsair HX1200i, a 1200-watt PSU, powers the system with ambient room temperatures at 21 degrees Celsius. For coolant, we're using the Aqua Computer Double Protect Ultra in clear. To obtain the results, the silent profile sets the fans and pump at 40% or just over 300 RPM fan speed and modest flow, enough to keep everything moving without noise. The max profile sets the fans and pump at 100% full speed. Using the silent profile for 3D Mark Speedway, GPU core and memory temperatures average 47 and 66 degrees Celsius respectively, compared to the Astral using its stock cooler and performance mode. Using the silent profile, GPU core and memory temperatures average 11 and 13 degrees cooler, respectively. Using the max profile compared to the silent profile, the GPU core remained the same, averaging 47 degrees Celsius, and the memory decreased 7 degrees to 59 degrees Celsius. My takeaway? The Alphacool Core cooled noticeably better than the stock cooler, even while using a noiseless silent profile. Where I can see improvements are primarily cosmetic. The core branding right in the center of the block distracts from the fins and flow path. The screws are visible all around the cold plate, and they tend to look better covered. The terminal cover is essentially plastic and may not last as long as the other parts. The backplate is nondescript and could have a more standout design or substantial material. Keep in mind, these cosmetic changes would likely increase the cost of materials and in turn increase the price of the product. Otherwise, the Alphacool Core water block has solid build quality, straightforward installation, and excellent thermal results. It's a no-frills block that is also a terrific performer, a value option to unlock silent performance on the RTX 5090. Like the video by clicking the like button. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is the Vector Network. Thank you, and I'll see you at the next episode.